What's my dudes, Salamander, and welcome to the Season 4 draft analysis for the Eon World Trophy. I'm sailing coach of Solihull Samurotts, and I'm just going to go through the team I drafted this time around. I'm pretty excited because it's a meme team, but it's actually like a solid meme team. Like I did it as a joke, but it ended up working really well. So I can't remember who said it, but someone in the Discord was just like, Mono Gen 1, you won't. And I was like, fucking try me. So I think after a bit, like, I was just like, okay, I might not do Mono Gen 1, but I want to do Mono Gen. So like, I put a poll in the chat and was just like, what do you guys want me to draft? And I got everyone to pick like a gen for me to draft from. And Gen 5 won, so I'm doing Mono Gen 5. So every single Pokemon I drafted on this list is from Gen 5. I was really thinking about just going with Gen 1 when they just initially said it, but someone already drafted Mew. And I was like, kind of want Mew for a Mono Gen 1 team. I mean, there's still a lot of good ones without it, but still. So I ended up drafting Lando T first, which was a great first draft. Was very pleased about that. I've been wanting to use Lando T in draft format for ages. It's a great mon, great speed, great attack, great special attack, decent defense and special defense. Like, it's surprisingly bulky. Great move pool. Only thing it's missing really is a good special move, like special flying move. Oh, I forgot to turn a window. I'm gonna do that. Sorry, I could hear cars, and I was just like, yeah, I probably shouldn't like have the window open still. Yeah, you know, what was I saying? This gets Earth Power, Extra Sensory, Earthquake, Rock Slide, Iron Tail, Outrage, Sludge Wave, Sludge Bomb, U-Turn. It gets like quite a lot of good moves. It's also immune to Ground and Electric, which is really nice, but it is quad weak to Ice, so I do have to be careful about that. Overall, it's a good one. Very much like Cheeky Lando's over here, so I'm excited to use it. So next up is All Might, my Darmanitan. I was a bit sad initially because I wanted to go with Victini first, but it got sniped. I was a bit too hopeful with a lot of my first draft picks with like what I wanted, since they did go really early. And honestly, I should probably prioritize some of the mons, which I'll explain later down the draft. I think I could have left Darmanitan a couple more rounds. It's you know, it's a really good mon, really fast. Really, like, you know, physically it's very good. Like 140 attack. Got a lot of HP as well. Only problem is it is nowhere near as good as Galarian Darmanitan. You know, just Guerrilla Tactics is so fucking good as an ability. Like, I really wish regular Darmanitan got it as well. Like, it would have been really cool if they introduced that in Gen 8. Like, you know, it's only got 2 abilities, so give it, like, Sheer Force, Guerrilla Tactics, and Zen Mode as a hidden ability. I think that works really well. And I would really like to see it on this mom. So, it gets kind of outclassed by it, but at the same time, got type advantage over it. Plus, I prefer the design of the original, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a fan of Galarian Darmanitan's design too much. But, you know, it's a good one. Like, you know, another U-turner, so I've got a very good U-turning speedy core so far. And adds a fire type to my team, which I don't have so far, because, you know, it's only been 2 mons. I mean, yeah, it's just a really good one. You know, I don't know what else to say. I'm gonna have to Detroit smash some Pokemon this time around with, you know, All Might. I'm just excited to see how it does. So this is a very weird one to pick so early on, but I do have a reason for it. So my third pick was Aries, my Whimsical. So the reason I drafted Whimsical so early on was because I could not get this sniped. Since I looked at Gen 5, and the only fairy type to exist in Gen 5 is Whimsicott. I think Cottonee also probably, but, you know, I'm not going to draft fucking Cottonee. And Mega Ordino, which, you know, Mega Evolution isn't available in Gen 8. God damn it, Game Freak. So, you know, I couldn't draft either of those two mons. So I literally had to go Whimsical for a Mono Gen 5 team. Otherwise, I just wouldn't have the fairy type. But you know, it's a pretty good. It is weak against poison, like drastically low, which is really unfortunate. And it does have a lot of other weaknesses which fairy types usually don't have. And its special attack and attack is just that is really yikes. Like, you know, even if I'm modest and you know, it only gets 231 like max. Oh wait, no, that's 278, which is a little, you know, a little bit better, I guess, but it's not great, you know. So it's very hard to build this thing offensively. It does get Prankster though, which is really nice. Also gets Infiltrator, which might be great against like a sub Dragapult or something. It's got Dazzling Gleam, got Cotton Guard, which is great to raise my defense. It's got Moonblast. Got some great like priority moves I can use with Prankster, like Tailwind. Could also use Switcheroo. That's a fun one. Memento will be a good one, like a bad situation. Prankster Defog is nice. Prankster Encore is great. You know, there's just a lot of great things I can do with Prankster with this mon. Even Prankster Trick Room, which, you know, isn't great because Whimsicul's like really slow, but depending on what I'm running, like, you know, it might be nice. I'll have to see how that goes. Because I could always like Trick Room and a Memento out, which would be, that'd be kind of nice actually. I might do that at some point. But yeah, that's my Aries. Then we got Jellicent. Don't actually have a name for this, so if you got any ideas, let me know. I figured I needed a water type and I needed a ghost type. So I was looking at the water types available and I was like, you know what? And I'll get Jellicent. This is a good one. It's got some good moves like Energy Ball, Dazzling Gleam, Sludge Wave. It gets Strength Sap, which is always really nice. It's a great move. It gets Trick Room as well. Quite slow, very specially bulky. Quite bulky in general just because of how high its HP is. Doesn't hit too hard, but you know, that's fine. It's not really meant to do that. It gets Water Absorb as well, which is amazing because, you know, gives me a water type immunity. So my team's quite good. Like, you know, I've covered my water weakness quite well so far because, you know, I had a big water weakness with Darmanitan and Lando, but with Whimsical and Jellicent I've kind of cleared that up very well, and especially with this next pick it will also clear up some more. I haven't used Jellicent before. I haven't used actually any of, like, a lot of these mons before. Like, looking at it, I don't think I've used any of them in a competitive format, so I'm very excited to use them. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, I might have used one in draft before, but I don't think I've ever used any of them in draft or in just like competitive in general. So this is going to be really fun for me. So I'm excited just to see how it goes and hopefully I can use it well. Next up we got Zenitsu, my Galvantula. Great man with access to sticky webs and Thunder Webs? Is it Thunder Web? Electro Web. Why did I say Thunder Web? It's quite nice stuff. You know, it's got Compound Eyes, which is really good because it means I can use stuff like Thunder and other low accuracy moves, and it's got a bit more chance to hit. Could use that with Charge Beam as well, and hopefully I can get my, you know, won't miss, and hopefully I'll get some special attack boost with that as well, which would be really nice. Gets Energy Ball as well, which is good. Like, I know it's electric type, but that's really good for like a, you know, ground type or rock type comes in. Just go Energy Ball instead. Poison Jab. I mean, you know, it's attacks. No, it's attacks. We're not going to talk about Poison Jab, but I just saw the move and I was like, that's a good move, and I went, no, never mind. Got Volt Switch. I've got a lot of just like Volt Switch U-turn mons looking at it. Like 4 out of 5 so far. Just everyone but Jellicent gets U-turn or Volt Switch. That's really good. And yeah, it's just a very speedy one. Can set up some nice hazards with it. Like my speed tier is just really good so far. Like 108, 116, 91, 95. Like my slowest is 60 at the moment with Jellicent. So I'd say, you know, I've got a pretty good speed tier, and you know, it's just a great mon. I'm very excited to use it again. Now, taking what I said back about speed tier, because this one's not too fast. I mean, it's faster than Jellicent still. We got Junkertown, my Garbodor. And again, another very bulky mom. Poison type to kill any fairy types that come my way. Gets Totemize, which can, that can boost speed, which is kind of cool. Like, I didn't even know it got that, but I'm like, yo, double speed, Garbodor, like, I'm kind of down. It's mainly a physical attacker. Special attack is kind of shit. But it gets a lot of good special attacking moves for some reason. It can run stuff like, does it get Earthquake? Because it gets Stomping Trump. It does not get Earthquake. Okay, cool. It gets Drain Punch. It got Haze, that's a really good one. Rock Blast, I guess, is okay. Spikes is a good one. And Toxic Spike, so building up even more hazards. So that combined with Galvantula is nasty to any team. It's not really good as like a physical mon, I don't think too much. A physical attacker looking at it, like, doesn't get that many good physically offensive moves. I guess it gets Seed Bomb, which is kind of nice. Gets Weak Armor as well. So, maybe I could switch in on Knockoff, raise my speed by 2, that would be really nice. Try set up a sweep, or I could go with Aftermath on it. That could also be nice. Seeing stuff like Weak Armor, I really wish there was a, like an AV, but that's just defense instead of special defense, because that would be really good on this thing. I would love to use that. And, it's a decent mom. Shame it's not got too much physically attacking wise. Like, I can run Gunk Shot or Cross Poison, I guess. It doesn't get Poison Jab, which is really weird that it doesn't get Poison Jab. So I'd have to run either Cross Poison or Gunk Shot instead. But it's just pretty good mom. A little bit on the slow side, but it can do some interesting things with it, Then Bishop is my next pick, or Wrath as I like to call it. Got Defiant and Inner Focus, which is nice, especially because, I can't be flinched and I'm immune to Intimidate. So if I'm fighting anything with Intimidate, that might be a good mon to send out. Or Defiant's even good. Like, I'm just immune to Intimidate, really, because if someone tries to lower my stats, I just get an attack boost. I get my attack raised by 2. It's got some really good attack, 125, very good defense as well. Just needs some work on its speed and special offense. It gets Knockoff, Poison Jab, Psycho Cut, Shadow Claw. Gets access to Stealth Rocks, which is kind of nice. X-Scissor, Aerial Ace, which is, but it might come in handy against something that's like quad weak to fighting or some flying, sorry. And it's it's got Foul Play, it gets Sucker Punch. I'm pretty sure it does. I said that. Okay, yeah, it does. I was like, I'm pretty sure it does, but then I didn't see it, and I was like, maybe it doesn't, but it does. I can set up with Swords Dance, which is very nice. Dual Chop could be interesting. We could always go a roleplay and switch my ability. That'd be kind of funny if I do that at some point. Have to see if I end up doing it though. But yeah, it's like I feel like I got all my fast mons out of the way really early on, and now it's kind of like now I'm in the middling speed territory. But thanks to Whimsical and just other moves like Bishop gets Rock Polish and stuff like that, I've got ways to turn my speed around, which is really nice. So we'll just see how it goes. Then we've got Conkeldurr, which is another insane physical attacker. A lot of defense as well, like Bishop, but on the slow side. Gets stuff like Earthquake, Drain Punch, Close Combat. It's a Defargo, which is nice. Poison Jab knockoff. Gets all the elemental punches, which is pardon me. That comes in handy. It's got Guts, Sheer Force, and Iron Fist, all good abilities that can help it deal a shit ton of damage. Gets Muck Punch as well, if I need some priority. So it's just really good. I needed a fighting type on my team. Had a lot of points left later on, and I saw no one took it, so I was like, you know what, I can go with this. Like, I was thinking Cobalion or something early on before I got Bishop. But someone recommended Conkeldurr to me, and I was just like, you know what, yeah, let's do it. Let's get Conkeldurr. And speaking of spending a lot of points, I also do have... Oh, Tagora is my Conkeldurr name. I almost forgot it for a second. Speaking of spending a lot of points, I got Gothitel, or Perona as I like to call her. Another slow mon, like quite a decent amount of special attack as defense, a lot of special defense. And she comes with shadow tag, which people have to really be careful of. And competitive is kind of nice too, because it's like special attacking defiant. So again, switch that on an intimidate user. Just set up my special attack, and I'm ready to go. Really. I've just got to be careful of, you know, I gotta be careful of her mons, like, just killing me. But competitive is just nice. I don't know what I was going to say, man. I was like, fuck, what? Its moveset's alright, you know, it gets Thunderbolt, Shadow Ball, Energy Ball, can Calm Mind set up even further, Heal Bell's always nice, Psyshock and Psychic's great, obviously. Cosmic Power's kind of nice as well, could run some stored power shenanigans with that. Gravity, if a team's got a lot of ground immunities, that'd be kind of nice. Helps set up for, like, you know, my ground types like Lando, just to freely go for Earthquake. Good Trick Room, which, you know, I've got a lot of fast mons, but I've also got a few slow ones. So Trick Room would be really handy for, like, Conkelda and Bishop, and my next, like, Gothitel as well. And my next few picks. And, you know, it's just another great mon. I haven't used it in draft before, but I'm excited to use it now. Then we got Master Roshi, my Caracosta. So I had a very few points left at this point. I wanted Stoutland so I could have a normal type that got sniped. And I was like, if someone suggested I should get another Stealth Rocker. And I was looking at my Stealth Rocker options, and I was like, you know what, Caracosta's cool. I can Shell Smash, which would be really nice. Or Trick Room. I got a lot of defense. It's a shame it doesn't get Body Press, because that would be really nice with this moveset. It's got, like, quite a good amount of attack, so I could go mixed, honestly, just because of Shell Smash. I could run Shell Smash, like Ancient Power for a Rock type move, Earth Power, Ice Beam. Like, you know, it's not a particular Meteor Beam, and like Power Hub, Meteor Beam, Shell Smash or something. I don't know. That'd be kind of wild if I run that. It's, you know, it's an okay mon for its point tier. It gets Solid Rock, so I take less damage from super effective attacks. Sturdy's okay sometimes, and Swift Swim, you know, I probably run a Rain team, but, you know, it's just nice that it's fair, I guess. Probably won't be outspeeding anything with it anyway, because even with Jolly it's 179, so it's 340. It's not the best. But with Shell Smash, however, that, I guess, you know, Shell Smash was the same. Whatever. You know, it's not too bad. Could be worse. I think it was a decent mon for picks. Alright alternative to Jellicent. And gives me a rock type, which I didn't have. And finally, this is where I was talking about in the beginning with having, like, should have got some certain types sooner. So, last pick is Fracture. So I really wish I got my Dragon early on. Because originally I wanted Hydreigon, that got sniped. Then I wanted Kyurem, that got sniped. Haxorus got sniped, Druddigon got sniped. Literally every dragon in Gen 5 got sniped. So I was stuck with Xylas or Fracture if I wanted a dragon. So I'm really hoping someone ditches one of these two mon, like, you know, just any of the dragons, so I can make a trade later on. Because I don't see myself using Fracture too much, if I'm being honest. So I'm really hoping someone drops that. So I'll have to see, and just keep an eye on the trades and see what happens. But, you know, it's an alright mon. Gets, you know, can use Eviolite on it. Its attack is 117, so I'll set up a Dragon Dance with Eviolite. That is kind of good. First Impression's always really nice. Poison Jab, Outrage, Shadow Claw. Earth doesn't get Earthquake. Does it only get Earthquake as a Haxorus, apparently? I think it does. Yeah, that's a Sag. Crunch, Aquatail, Counter's always, like, a wild one. I like to run sometimes. It's kind of funny. It's always funny seeing, like, someone just not predict it and be like, what the fuck, when I go for a counter. Scale Shot would be kind of nice to boost my speed. Night Slash is great. Wait, why is that usually useless moves? What the fuck? Okay, anyway, don't know why that's down there. You know, it's an okay mon for the points I got, but I'm still really hoping that I can get a better dragon later on. So yeah, that's my team this season. Might get some, you know, I've already expressed interest that I want to change some stuff later on, so, you know, keep an eye out. My team might change throughout the season. First battle will be going up against AutoMatthic next week, so hope you look forward to that. And I'll see you this weekend for the PBAL, I guess, because PBAL, Team Builder and Match Week 4 should be going up this week. And then I'll see you for the EWT next week, my dudes. So hope you enjoyed. Check out all the other coaches. Their channels will be linked in the description below. And I'll see you next one, my dudes. Bye.